You know, with all the options of TV shows out there, the last thing you'd think we'd need is more shows, right? Well, Rich Brown says that's exactly what's going to happen to us. And they may be hits, they may be bombs, they may be sleepers, whatever. Rich is here from... You are the editor of Broadcasting and Cable, right?
Broadcasting and Cable, right.
Cool. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Mike.
Jay Thomas next to you.
Jay?
Hi, how are you?
We were just talking about back in our broadcasting careers. Jay, of course, was in radio for, what, 20 years?
A little less than 20 years, like 18 years,
Yeah.
something like that.
We used to look for jobs in the back of magazines like yours, Broadcasting and Cable and stuff like
Right.
that.
There are also a couple of stories in there, too. In addition
There are?
to the, yeah, a couple.
I never knew
You know
that.
what there'd be stories on? Like the newest board you could use as a disc jockey, right? The newest, and the newest tape machines.
Well,
stuff.
Yeah, pots, potentiometers.
we also write about, you know, the programming. And,
Yeah, we don't care about that. We want to know
okay.
about
Right.
little meters.
well,
and
let's talk
stuff.
about pots.
VU
yeah.
meters.
Okay.
No, let's talk about... Now, last week was something called the NATPE convention. It's the National Association of Television Programming Executives. They all went out to Las Vegas, and you get bags and stuff, and you walk around to different booths. We're showing it right here, like there's the Paramount booth. All the big TV companies have shows they want to sell to the people that run even the smallest of stations in like Topeka, Kansas.
Right.
One of my best friends is the general manager there. They wine and dine these people. Please buy our show. Oh my gosh, what show would that have been? But we want to talk to Rich about. He went out there. He partied. Did you party?
Yeah, I partied a little.
Were you drunk the whole time?
I was drunk for a good part of the time.
Really?
Yeah.
So how'd you get any work done?
Well, you know, you work during the day and then you drink all night. That's
What was the best
basically
part? I've been out there so many years. Jay, have you ever done that? Been to the NATPE convention?
No, I've never been to the convention, but I've been to broadcast conventions.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The King World Party, they of course syndicate Jeopardy and American Journal and
Right, and Wheel of Fortune.
Inside Edition. They always have the best party. So what happened this year?
Well, they had the big party, and they had the Village people come out. They were promoting something called Off the Hook. And
Off
here are
the
the stars of Off the Hook. And this is sort of a, they're going to have dancers, they're going to have comics. You might want to consider going on this.
So it's a variety
I'm
show. Is it on
movie
once a
star
week?
now.
Sorry, okay.
I'm a straight actor, only deep, meaningful motion pictures.
My mom loved the movie, by the way.
That's the kind of film that I want to do the rest of my life. So that your mom is happy.
So anyway, so Off the Hook was...
Is that going to sell?
One of the shows. Off the Hook is, it's slow going.
Is that
you know.
Phyllis Diller?
No, I'm not
Is it
sure.
Belafonte?
I'm not sure who these
Who the
are.
heck is it?
The show is produced by Jelly Bean Benitez, but the stars.
When I was in radio, he dated Madonna.
Madonna,
Was the
yeah.
disco producer.
Isn't that the guy from Twin Peaks and was in Showgirls?
And he,
Wow.
Kyle MacLachlan?
no, I don't think
No, I'm kidding. We don't know who those people are.
we're really getting them off to a
But
great
that's
start.
Off the Hook. But that'll go because King World's behind it, and they have tons of money.
That's
Yeah.
Mark Thompson.
Mark
and
Thompson.
Wendy Walsh, one of my
I know
very good
Mark.
friends.
Well, I hate to say, but this was one of the shows that didn't make it at the show.
Oh, that's too bad.
That's
Yeah.
odd.
This-
Mark and I did a show called King of the Mountain, and we were the announcers, and it was Matuzak was the king of the mountain, and you had to go up the mountain, and he would beat you up when you got there.
And that didn't sell?
It didn't go.
Well, the idea behind this was, you know, everyone's looking for talk shows that aren't quite as outrageous as
He
what we've
says-
been used to.
She says.
He says, she says it was going to be the man's perspective and the woman's perspective on different issues. And
Yeah.
the
But it didn't even
stations-
make it. Didn't even make it to
station
the
said no.
convention. That's too bad, because Wendy is a wonderful person. So is
And
Mark.
He needs a job, so
She's so
Well,
cute, too.
What do we have
Maybe
here?
next year.
Now,
we
this is
have,
one I predicted was going to be a hit
Jim J.
months ago.
Bullock.
And Tammy Faye Baker.
Wow.
Jim J. Bullock, who's now J.I.M. J. Bullock, not J.M.
Yeah,
J.
he's
Bullock.
J.I.M.
Right.
What does
And-
that mean, J.I.? I mean, it's just Jim.
It means the word
Yeah.
Jim. It's short for James.
Right.
Jim.
Jay.
He's not Jim J. Bullock anymore.
He used to be, no, yeah, he used to be J.M. Bullock.
All right, you know what? I'm
How the
sorry I
heck
asked. Did it go?
He's soon going to be a household name.
It's already on,
It's
right?
already on. It's on in a couple of markets. You know, they were trying
Is
to...
his show called Here's Stupid? What is his show called?
No,
Like that old
it's,
T-shirt, I'm with Stupid.
Didn't he also come out of the closet right when they were announcing the... Didn't he
Yes,
announce
that's
he's
right.
I think that was the
openly
first week of
gay and
shows.
stuff? Like, we didn't know that. It was a shock to me.
Right.
Yeah, we were all stunned.
And it wasn't a publicity stunt of
And
any
these
sort.
are her real eyes.
But she was taken
Those are her real
aback.
eyes, and
Oh, man.
yeah. So they're these two are
Well, I'll
they're
tell
in a
you,
couple of markets.
I have never, ever seen her this close. Is that what she looks like in real life?
Yeah, she was actually out there, you know,
Look at
posing
that
for
ring.
photographs.
That's like
And,
a little satellite dish on her finger.
Look at that ring there around
Now,
the collar.
is that going to go, really, that show?
Well, they're calling it a slow rollout, which is, it's in a couple of markets, and they're hoping it'll go national.
Is it a
but-
religious thing?
No, it's not religious at all. It's, they've had like the captain and Tennille on the show.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
You're
Yeah,
kidding.
Yeah, they're getting the big name.
Dick Bay is selling his show out
Richard
there?
Bay is back for another year of fun, they're saying. And I think this is interesting because, because of the backlash against outrageous talk shows. Richard Bay has one of the more outrageous shows. And,
Well, yeah.
And, and I went up to him and said, I enjoyed your show, Queen of the Trailer Park, and he gave me a very sincere look and said, well, we're just trying something different, Rich.
But you know what? His is almost a parody in itself, too.
Well,
I mean, he
it's-
doesn't take himself seriously.
Well, it's hard to say, Mike. I mean, he seemed pretty
Really?
serious when he was talking to me.
Really? Yeah.
What were his credentials prior to his talk show?
Well, he'd done a lot of talk shows.
Oh,
He had done People Are Talking.
And he had done the
some of
the magazine shows
Yeah.
that we talked about,
Oh,
too.
sort of like
before.
you.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Anyway,
You know what? You're going to get. Well, I'm going to have to be doing these one of these days. You're going to be my
Oh,
first guest, okay?
Make him slam
When you're
you.
on the network.
Oh, here's Miss Smarty
now,
Pants.
this is
I love
one of-
her.
One of the
I
big
love
winners
her.
at the show. This is our magazine. This is Rosie O'Donnell, of
Is
course.
it a good show?
Well, we haven't seen it yet. It's coming up. It's going to debut in June.
It's a big winner. No one has seen
It's
it.
typical of that convention. It's the potential of, they think that she's going to get a lot of great guests, and she will.
Now, if
because
I
we're
got a
friends.
talk show, would I make the cover, you think?
Well, now that we've met, maybe you would.
Oh, I'd
tell
have to
him.
know you to make the
Yeah,
cover.
it'd help.
Just tell him yes.
Rosie,
Sure, we'll give you the
you
cover.
got it.
Rich,
so-
thank you very much.
Well, thanks for having me.
Whenever there's flutes in
So
my
I got to
ears,
get booked
I
in
gotta
the
go.
Rosie O'Donnell
We're
show.
coming back, don't move.
Wonder who she is.
15th to